Welcome to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. In today's really fast video, I'm going to show you how to make some really amazing deep fried chicken. So let's get on with the ingredients. In a large bowl, I'm starting off with 2 large eggs. To that, I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of water. To that, I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of hot sauce. And I am using the Frank's hot sauce for this recipe. Get all of that in there. I'll grab a whisk and just whisk all of this together. And don't worry about the chicken being too hot. It's not going to be hot, but you're going to get a nice little tang to the chicken. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Then we'll just get all of this stirred. That's good. And then I'm just going to start getting my chicken in there, and I am using drumsticks. I'm just going to use 7 for today's recipe. Let's get all of that in there. And that's good. I'll just get in there with some tongs. I just want to make sure all of this is covered. And every 15 minutes or so you can just go in and give them a little bit of a stir. I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap. And I want to let these sit for a good 1/2 hour or so. Now we're going to start off with our dry batter. What I have here is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Just grab a spoon and just mix all of this together. And you can add anything that you like for the spices. There's different spices. Many people are going to use different things. I'm just going really easy. If you want to make it, a little bit more spicy, you can add in a little bit of cayenne pepper. Maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. Go very, very light. And that's good, just like that. So this is almost an hour later. I decided to leave my chicken marinate a little while longer. If you're not in a rush, you can leave it in your fridge covered for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours, whatever you wish. If you're really in a rush, 30 minutes minimum, but you should go for at least an hour or so. I'm going to just grab my chicken now. Just let most of it drip off, and then right into our flour. I'm just going to grab a fork. Just going to grab a fork, and I just want to make sure that it's covered really well. That looks good. And I'm just going to grab it now and right onto a little tray. So I've got a few of them to do here. I'll just do one more. So into the flour, and just flip it around. Don't be shy, get in there. If you want to use your fingers, you can get in there as well with your fingers. Get it all around. And you can see that this is making a nice coating on that chicken. Just take your time. And then right onto our little rack. So I've got the rack here just so that it doesn't stick to my little pizza tray. So I've got a bunch more here to do. So I'm just going to whip through these and then I'll be back. At this point, I have finished breading all of my chicken, and now we're going to head over to the fryer. I am using peanut oil in this recipe. I find peanut oil is really good with fried chicken. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to go any higher than that. So let's head over to the fryer. So here we are at the really fun part. Just going to grab my chicken very gently with my tongs. You don't want to get too much of that nice coating coming off. So just nice and gentle. And I do have 7 pieces. I'm only going to load in 4. I don't want to crowd my fryer. So that looks good like that. So 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to drop this in, and I am going for exactly 10 minutes. So I'm going to get this down. I'm going to get my timer going. 10 minutes. So I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to come back when we're ready to pull them out. So there we have it, my 10 minutes. So I'm just going to lift these out, and hopefully the camera's picking up how really nice these are. You can see a really nice crispy exterior there. So you just want to let these drain off a few seconds, and then I've got a little piece of paper here with a little bowl. I'm just going to get those right in there. And these are extremely hot. Do not try to eat these right out of the fryer. You'll burn yourself. Got to let them sit a good 5 minutes or so. So now I just have the 3 left over. So I'm going to do those next, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. So there we have our 10 minutes. I'll turn off my fryer. And these look really good. So the other ones have cooled down now, so that's the one I want to break into to show you what it looks like inside. I'm just going to let these sit here for a second more. That's good. So I'll just get these on a plate, and let's head back to our other area. So here we are again. I've placed all of our 7 pieces in there, and hopefully the camera's picking up how nice that batter is on those chicken pieces. Really nice. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. I will zoom in just to show you the crust a little bit in a second, a little bit closer. But you can see how nice that is. It's got a nice little crunch. Listen. Can you hear that? I'll just take a little bite, and I want to show you what it looks like inside. That's really good. I shouldn't be showing this, but here we are. I'll just zoom in. I know you don't want to see a piece of chicken that I just ate, but I just wanted to show you that it is fully cooked, and you can see that nice skin on the outside here. Really amazing, and so easy to make at home. I'll just zoom in on another piece just to show you the crust really close up. So I've zoomed in as close as I can get with this camera. Hopefully you can see the nice texture on here, and you can hear that crisp. A really simple recipe and very amazing. A really simple recipe, and you're going to be amazed with this chicken. So that's it for this really fast video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. If you are on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/bakelikeapro. If you like fried chicken, I hope you try this recipe out. I think you're going to really be amazed. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.